Hi guys, welcome back to another Explain 12 video. I thought after we did the BAE Jetstream 32 one, we would continue with a bit of Explain. I've been downloading a lot of different freeware airports, and I also decided to pull the trigger on one payware one, not by purchasing it, but by using my points on the Explain store Oregon. I got the Aerosoft Manchester. I know there's a newer one, I think that Orbex has. It's not made by Orbex, but at least they publish it. I think it's also available on the Explain org, but I thought this was kind of sufficient. I won't be flying too often to Manchester, but I thought it would be nice to see kind of the payware quality. And I mean, I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's like average. It's not the best. I think that other airport would definitely been higher quality, but it's pretty decent, I would say. You have some static aircrafts, you have some 3D grass. Generally looks pretty good. I don't really care about the insides. I mean, it's really cool to have, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna make a huge difference. And we're flying to Helsinki. We also have a new freeware. I think it's for Explain 11, but it should work in 12. At least that is on testing, seemed to work fine. So I'm actually really hyped about landing there. And we're flying today for Walker Air, so one of the virtual airlines. It's Air Vigo, Metro and Walker. I think that's sufficient. I've been thinking of getting a fourth one. I did do Buffalo for a while, but that was too limited in terms of the routes, flying around Yellowknife, which is pretty fun, you know, to do time to time, but then when you do it too often it becomes a bit boring. And you have to progress to get the other aircraft, so it takes a bit of time, and I don't have that much time. So now I'm only down to 3. Might add something. I saw like Fly Aero UK looks pretty good. I do like the fictional virtual airlines a lot, just because it's always fun to do something that's a bit different, right? And because there's usually more kind of effort into those virtual airlines. But yeah, we're flying the Toliss A320neo for Walker Air Transport. Not that much else to say. We might want to do the ground handling widget, or we do want to put that out there. So I'm just gonna have these different vehicles drive up. Doesn't look like this has any kind of back possibility to do a back entrance, so we'll just let's just drive up some of the things on the side. I think we can drive up the GPU as well, because if I'm not mistaken, this one doesn't have its own GPU. Could be wrong though. Let me just see if I have good view spots. I do seem to have sufficiently good view spots, so that's nice. Let's go to the ISC. Just check if things are looking correct. Yeah, that's connected. The volume is so low, and I do try to change that a lot. But look at that. It's basically gone to 0. I hate when that happens. I'm gonna raise. It seems like we have the volume. I don't know why it acts up on me a lot. The Toliss with that sounds, but oh well. Now I'm trying to think if that volume was totally off as well with the BAE Jetstream. That could explain why we had such a bad sound the other day with that. And now it sounds like we have a bit more sound. So that's good to hear. Okay, let's see. Things are starting up. I'm just gonna check we don't have double GPU. We don't seem to have that, so that's good. In terms of connecting, we don't want to pack stairs. We do want that open though. And I guess we do want to open those extra doors. Let me just check if they are open now. Yeah, it looks correct. Jesus. I'm gonna lower the volume just a tad bit for myself. I think for you it should be fine, hopefully. Forward and aft, they should be open. Guess they're automatic, but yeah. Engine type auto. 100% that this is the, or at least I think this is the LEAP ones. How does the Pratt & Whitney engines, or are these the Pratt & Whitney? Ooh. How do you know the difference? Jesus. No clue actually. Maybe it will say within the aircraft which ones we do have, right? It just says the version. We don't have any sound add-ons, unfortunately. We'll at some point get that. Can we see it here maybe? Weight and balance, CNL. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Does it say it's somewhere else? Engine. Guessing. Oh, there it is. Leap. God. Good, good. Good to know. Let me just check Imperials. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good. So we can do the basic stuff. We can put this to arm. That to auto. On. We can just try this. Make sure they work, which they do. We could try the oxygen mask, but that's gonna be fine. Anything else we need to do? We can move that away. We can put this to TARA and on. We can import our flight plan. So we're doing a bit of a longer flight, right? Manchester, Helsinki. So that's yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a fun one. We could go in it, I guess. And whilst we're on init, the best I guess is to do the init request. Get all of this filled in. It's in progress. That's very nice. Will save us quite a bit of time. Once we do that, I'll do pack X. Get this set up correctly. This is actually the first time ever in flight sim history that I am at Manchester Airport. It's one of those planned things that never happened for some reason. But now we're here. All is forgiven. I'll do like 73. We can do Wi-Fi. We don't have in-flight entertainment. We're a cheap airline. I don't know. I don't know what Walker is supposed to mimic. Probably just standard. I think they have quite a bit of routes. And quite a varied fleet. Okay, uplink was completed. So there we go, and now we have all of this information, and it does align with the information we do have in the flight plan. Happy days. Let me just think. In terms of Abitab, let me see charts. We should have Helsinki charts. Should do a sufficiently good job for us. But let's see, before we go there, we do wanna do takeoff performance, right? Zero fuel 139er. This didn't really align though, interesting. Okay, apply these load settings. Quick refuel. Well, I guess, what's the reset to current? Okay, so that's what you would press. Looks pretty good. Are we a bit above maximum landing weight? That maybe looks like we're a bit interesting. 126. Let's get that set in. 126. I was thinking of doing the A340, but I must say, after flying the Neo, this one is so much better done as an aircraft in terms of the visuals. So it's really hard to want to fly the A340 compared to A320neo just because of that difference. I know it shouldn't impact all of it, but it does. For some reason it does. I hope they do an upgrade for that, for the A340, because it deserves one. Let me see, flight plan. We wanna do the flight plan. We're doing Sonne, so we're flying from 23 right. Sonne 1R. We can insert that, there shouldn't be any issues with that. Then we're flying all the way to Divam. And we're gonna be landing at 15. God, they're so often landing from 15 now. I don't know why all the flight paths. Maybe it's the winds. Diva, yeah, Diva is fine. Any via? No via. Are there no vias, really? I'm gonna check actually now with pilot to ADC. And I'll show it to you guys so you can see the flight we're doing. Very long flight. Okay, so Helsinki. We're doing the Star with Diva. So we're coming up to Sutax. Are you sure they don't have any? Okay, so it's just a direct almost. Interesting though that they do want to vector that. But I guess it makes sense to keep the control. I'll connect to the sim. I'll file the flight plan.
Take runways 23 left, 23 right, wind 220 degrees, 6 knots. Visit.
Oh, interesting. That was the X-Plane 80s on top of the pilot to DC one. Okay, we can insert that, so we should have a discontinuity to Elkun, which makes sense. I guess the last thing to do is the performance, because all the rest is already populated. I think in terms of performance, it's just the general ones. We can though already here 210 6 10. What's the QNH? It's 126 330. Dry off. Can do flex 2 flaps. on CG. Let's make sure that the takeoff weight is correct. It's a bit high, to be honest. There we go. 2 flex 67, 15, 140, 140. Okay, so we can do 130, 140, 142 maybe, or 135. I guess we could have a higher one, but I like to have a bit of a discrepancy there between V1 and rotate. I haven't done that in my latest videos, but let's do that for now. THS up 0.4. Yeah, okay. Up 0.4. Tempo at 67. So F67. I think that should do the trick. We can go to Avitab. How old are these ones? 2003? Wow, talk about modern. ILS runway 15. This should still work, right? It's not that old. Or yeah, very old to be honest. What we can do is actually Walker 4003 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Walker 4003 is cleared to Echo Foxtrot Hotel
050. So very low.
Click the Sonex transition.
Squawk 4051.
Expect departure runway 23 right. Climb to flight
Okay, that will do.
via the departure.
A lot of the doors are still open.
3 minutes after departure.
There's a Logan there. That's cool.
Squawk 4051. Walker 4003 is cleared to Echo Foxtrot Hotel Kilo. Climb via the
Look
zone
at that
Romeo departure.
gate though.
With the Sonex transition.
I do like the Traffic Global by Just Flight. They do look pretty good.
Via the departure.
I just lowered it for the
Expect
FPS,
higher
right?
clearances 3 minutes after departure. Radar director
The weather
on
looks pretty good as well.
121.35. Squawk 4051. Walker 4003 read back correct. Altimeter is
Since we have
3030,
some
let us know
time.
when you're ready for pushback. Altimeter is
Uh,
3030 Walker 4003.
We are gonna exit the aircraft. I will do some walk around. Da, da, da. Looks pretty good. The pitot tubes, no bees stuck in those. No wasp nests. Interesting, 2 different ones. Maybe they don't use them, maybe that's like the extra weight. What's up? How's your day? Yeah, this guy ain't talking. I like this walk around feature. I think I said that during my last video as well, but it's pretty well implemented. But you can go through everything though, so I guess that's the very useful though, I guess, if you really want to see the inner problems of the engine. Would be cool with a GSX derivative for X-Plane. I think that's what it needs. I think that would really get me to fly X-Plane even more. I've been flying it more lately because I have a more variety of aircrafts, not just the wide body ones that I used to fly. Oh, look at that. So there is some viewpoint where you can't see those. Interesting. But yeah, it looks good. God damn though, this terminal is awful. This is like one of those monstrosities concrete block. Jesus Christ. Interesting though. Always interesting to see all the different ones out there. Let me see, I think we can now go back into the aircraft.
We are ready to go when you are.
And they're ready to go, that's good news.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 6625.
I'll go to the ISG so we can do the ground services.
2 hours and 30 minutes.
Constraints.
Now that the doors closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all calls.
Okay, let's see. I'm actually gonna go back to our normal viewpoint. This should give us a bit, yeah, a bit better than the one I just had open. We'll lock the door actually. We'll close all of these ones. While we do that, we can already open the flap. And one thing we totally forgot was to have the lights on, right? Nav light and stuff. Oh, so the SAM already took care of that. The jetway is disconnecting. Let's jump outside. Looks pretty good. Everything apart from the cargo has closed. The flap is open. We can start the APU. Seatbelt signs can go to on. Walker 4003 ready for pushback.
Walker 4003 pushback approved.
Let's plan the pushback
Pushback
while we have
Walker
time.
4003.
And before we do that, let's actually check which runway. 23 right. So it's the one very close. So we would actually want to go. They could push us back here, right? That would be pretty good.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Tow is driving up. Perfect. We'll get our assistance. APU is up and about. APU bleed. Let's see, we haven't forgotten to turn something on. Doesn't look like it. Let's have a look though. Was it 5 or 23? It's 23, right? Because we're going down and then, yeah, makes sense. Anything else? Don't think so.
Some doors are still open for the GPU or the ASU are still connected. I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
Oh, thank you. Good information. Let me get that away.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Very nice system though, the pushback. We should actually also this ground handling, right? We should get everything off the aircraft. Bye bye. Thank you for assisting us today. Oh no. I don't want the jetway. Bugger off, mate. Okay, good. It's buggering off. Damn jetway, trying to mess with us. We can put this to ready. Beacons. Okay, let's do it. Wait, did it bug out? Let me just check. Hide all.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay. Parking brakes were released. Did we miss to do something? Ah, the parking brakes, did they not release? They are released though, so do work with us, mate. Let me just do it like this.
Disconnecting toes, stand by.
Can start planner. Pushback already in progress. Please stop the pushback operation first.
Hate when it bugs out. God damn it. You're not allowed to bug out. No. Let's have a look here.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Okay, reconnecting. Okay, it's putting our aircraft up. This must be such a strong
Connected and bypass pin inserted.
lifter in that. Okay, let's try. Oh, let me check if it's chocks. Yeah, that was the problem.
Start engines.
So it was my own problem. Walker 4003 ready for engine start.
Walker 4003 engine start approved. Engine start approved Walker 4003.
Starting with the right engine. Or engine number 2. God, didn't have any good viewpoints for that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Walker Air Transport flight. We please ask your attention as we demonstrate the safety features on this aircraft. Please make sure your bags are either in the overhead compartment
Quite a
or
loud
under the seat in front of
boarding.
you. Make sure to switch
Should
your phone
decrease
or any
that.
other electronic devices to airplane mode. It's important to fasten your seatbelt, even when the sign is off, in case we pass through unexpected turbulence. During taxi, takeoff, and landing, please fasten your seatbelt and make sure your seat is in the upright position. In case of depressurization, oxygen masks will fall from above your seat. Please wear yours first before helping children and others. In case of an emergency, there are doors in the front, middle, and back of this aircraft. Locate the one nearest you, and it may be behind you. At this moment, please make sure your phone is switched to airplane mode. Your
Quite an
seatbelt
empty
is
plane
fastened,
today.
and your seat is on its upright position. For further information, please read
Let's
the safety
jump back.
information card located in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for flying with Walker Air Transport. We wish you to sit back, relax,
Looks like we
and
have a
enjoy your flight.
stable number 2 engine. Let's start number 1. And here we should be able to see it get going. Where's the volume? Let me just check. Sound still. For some reason the sounds are really low from time to time. Now maybe? Yeah, now we can hear it starting. I need to get that COSP sound back.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, setting parking brakes. We'll go to the right here.
Connecting toes, stand by.
Who is doing these ones? Thomas Cook? Probably not anymore. Didn't they Flunk. I actually flew with them once, so that's, I have that on my list of things that I've done. Thank God I flew with them before they went bankrupt. We can go max on that. Disconnect and hand signals. How is it up? 4.0. So slow. 0.1. 0.2.
Toliss is connected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time.
0.3.
Have a safe flight.
Yeah, I'll have 0.4. Happy days. Okay. Walker 4003, ready for taxi.
Walker 4003 push
Looks
back
very good,
approved.
the weather.
Pushback approved.
Will be fun to
Walker
fly.
4003.
Have I had any look at what Windy tells us about the weather? And no, I have not. Looks like it should be fine. Some crazy weather en route. We should notice that though. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, it seems to be off our... Oh, there it was hiding here. Yeah, bye bye. Okay, let's do this now. APU bleed. We can do this one. So APU totally off. That should go to normal. We need to get this one in place. Predictive wind shear and the weather radar.
The cabin is ready for takeoff.
Okay, let's see now. Did we remove the parking brake? We did. Happy days. Let's give a bit of thrust. We'll go to flaps 2. Let's see, aileron full left, full right, up and down, rudder, right and left. Good. It's looking very good. Oh, and looks like we have some weather ray. Why is that one showing? Oh, because of the... Yeah, the range is a bit higher on the right one. Okay, so let's get moving. I do think both of these are static, right? Cathay and Qatar. Anything else we need to do? Anything else? Chrono. Maybe we should check also what did we get in terms of taxi route. Oh, we didn't get that. Walker 4003, ready to taxi.
Walker 4003 taxi to runway 23 right via taxiways Lima, Delta, Kilo, Juliet Sierra, hold short runway 23 right. Taxi to runway 23 right via taxiways Lima, Delta, Kilo, Juliet Sierra, hold short runway 23 right. Walker 4003.
Trying to figure this one out. Lima, Delta, Kilo, they probably wanted us to turn, but it's not really showing how. It's showing just right straight through the... We'll turn on this one. Okay, we have the Jet 2 speeding, getting ahead of us. bastards. 22 kilo baggage allowance. Why the hell do you write that? I thought it was 23 back in the day. But oh well. Okay, let's turn to the right. Still need to do the check. Let me check with the cabin first. Looks good. I'm actually gonna... let me see if I can do something like this. There we go. The sound isn't always... oh wait, sorry, we are not supposed to go here, we're supposed to turn on the next one. The sound isn't always really working on X-Plane. It bugs out from time to time, that's a bit annoying. Okay, here we should turn. We won't be able to overtake the Jet 2, but we'll at least get to see it take off. Yeah, let's add a bit of thrust. We wanna accelerate down the runway. We need to be a bit careful though. Look at that, the weather. Might be going into a nasty surprise if we're not careful enough. So now we'll just taxi here, slow and steady. It looks pretty good. It's definitely a big improvement with the payware. I'll try to always get a payware if I have enough points from time to time. Maybe at some point, like I also said during my previous video, you know, once I start running out of the fun airports to buy from P3D, I'll buy some more for X-Plane. I do though, I mean airport wise I'm pretty content with X-Plane, but I would mainly want scenery. And I have Sim Haven, but I would want something that doesn't kill my FPS as well, so that's the problem. You also have the optimization factor, right? I've been thinking though of, you know, going to 2D 3s instead. Because I mean most of the time I just see them as 2D anyway. Doesn't matter if they're 3D. In a way they do, because I have the Orbex Global 3s that look really good, but yeah. Oh well, we shall see. Ah, Ryanair as well. I guess Jet 2 has some competition. Looking pretty good at the back as well. We have already managed to reach the back end of the Jet 2. We're doing a fast gotta leave some clearance. Okay, probably that's why we get that. Jesus Christ, that high volume is those engines. Ugh. Are we getting that clearance now? Or that, what's it called? Walker 4003, ready for takeoff.
Walker 4003, contact tower on 118.62. Tower on 118.62, Walker 4003.
Let's put that on. Walker 4003, ready for takeoff. Walker 4003, ready for takeoff.
Walker 400.
Yeah, clear for takeoff.
0 at 5 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 23 right.
Cleared for
To be honest, we should wait for that one,
right,
but
Walker 4003.
I think it's gonna be able to take off pretty nicely. Let's have a look from the outside if we can see it. Come on. get going yet too. Oh, now we can hear it really starting to go down the runway. Let's see, how will this go? And it's away. Let's turn a bit. Now, there we go. Rotation. Voila, and it's away. Well done. And now it's our turn. I wonder if there is some wake turbulence. I would assume so.
23 right. SRS, auto thrust blue. Thrust set.
Thrust set, man flex, SRS, runway. Let's try to maintain the center line. 100 knots.
100 knots.
120. V1.
Rotate.
Rotate. There we go.
Positive gear out.
Gears coming up. Okay, gear is up. Lights coming off.
Speed checked flaps 1.
Speed check, flaps 1. Let's see, how's this going? Lever climb.
Radar director on 121.35 Walker 4003.
Flies
Radar
pretty well
director
now.
Walker 4003 climbing to flight level 050.
Speed check.
Flaps 0.
Speed check, flap 0. There we go.
Radar contact. Walker 4003, you are on course. Turn right heading 320.
Oh no, what happened?
Heading 320.
Oh no, it's
Walker 4003.
sorry, I'm just quickly gonna check my joystick. For some reason it's decided to be a bit weird. There we go. Now we have a working speed brake again.
Walker 4003, turn right heading 320. Heading 320, Walker 4003.
Come on, pitch up.
4003, slow to 250 knots or less.
Oh, it
Wilco
always
Walker
wants to overspeed.
4003.
At least has a bit more sensitivity now than.
Walker 4003, contact Manchester Center on 118.77. Enjoy your afternoon. Center on 118.77, take care Walker 4003.
Okay, he's capable of changing
Center
the
Walker
frequencies itself.
4003 at flight level 050.
050. Standard. Standard.
Resume navigation Walker 4003.
Let's see if we can ask for.
Walker 4003 request climb to flight level 370.
Walker 4003 negative. Climb and maintain flight
God,
level
they really want to
050.
keep us at this
Climb and maintain flight level 050 Walker 4003.
this low altitude. How does it look though? Looks pretty good. We're actually descending though, so that's less good. Let's try to get back on our the altitude that we should be at. We're still doing this manually. I'm soon gonna stop doing it manually. I just wanna get us stabilized and onto the magenta line. Ah, we got some sun into the cockpit. Always nice. Let's see now. We should soon be on the... This should be stable enough. Autopilot on. I'll put the auto brake already on medium. Gives me one less thing to worry about going forward. Let's try to see a bit what the weather is looking. Some yellow area. I know red are the ones you really don't go into. Hopefully, well, I guess we're not gonna be able to outclimb that. Look at that. There might be some turbulence. So we should keep the seatbelt sign on. And let's see if we're gonna get higher clearances after Sonex. Let's keep 500. I can already populate some information. 362. Is the barrow?
Climb to flight level 110 Walker 4003.
110. Finally, we got a higher climb. And I think we do have the same. So I'm gonna actually put it up all the way to 370, which we're not gonna be able to outclimb some of these waypoints, right? Because they have restrictions. Oh, we have a 3-hour destination ETA, so I hope we get going soon enough. Looks very good actually, this. And I was watching a video last night which actually got me to feel like maybe it isn't, and I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna mute my... It was just a short kind of landing video. And now we got commercials, of course. But keep this kind of clouds in mind. And let's see. I think it's just at the beginning. It's like an Anchorage landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet.
And here you can see the clouds.
This is also a reminder to please
Okay, now we have the
keep your seatbelt
strain
fastened while you're
effects.
seated and do
Let's
not
see if they get a
touch
bit
the dashboard
closer.
near the
It doesn't look,
left
and then here, when it's very bright,
onboard Wi-Fi.
it really
If you wish
looks
to connect to the
like an
Wi-Fi,
X-plane,
be directed to
where
a
it's
station
very
with
bright,
internet
right?
access.
And you can't really
We
see.
do offer
So it's
complimentary
not that far
frequency
off
tuning
actually.
to our partners. To connect to the Wi-Fi,
That's quite interesting. Oh, let me see. Now it seems like we are over. We do want to keep it. So we got to climb to flight level 110. And I'm actually gonna ask now if we can get
Walker 4003 request climb to flight level 110.
have they totally. Okay, let's see again.
Walker 4003 request new altitude of flight level 110.
Let's see now. We should be climbing, I don't know why. I don't know what the pilot Toliss is doing. Maybe if we change it, they'll want us to go back.
Contact center on 118.77 Walker.
These lights should go off. I think seatbelt signs can go off, it looks fine. Seems off.
Center Walker 4003 at flight level 130.
Contact center on 118.7. Who knows? I'm just gonna close it. I'll let it fly by itself. I'll put a nice viewpoint, this one, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm quickly back just to see what's happening. Yeah, we're in some rough weather. Let's see if you can see it on the wings. Yeah, maybe a bit. Let's put these on the right. Sorry, wait. There we go. I think it's still flying reasonably well. No cause to change. So I'll keep it as this. You'll continue to be in charge while I'm gonna actually open up, because I can follow this flight through the Walker Air app, or should at least. Let's see if we have a flight. And there we go. Looks pretty good. I just realized that I didn't start the A-cars. My god. So I'm doing a flight for a virtual airline without the A-cars. That's yeah, not the best. But we'll leave it as is. I'll fly this flight to the end anyway. You can always do another flight, right? But I'll leave you to it and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. So, we'll jump back. We are at our maximum altitude, but seems like the cloud layers are even higher. And I would of course normally request a climb. Let's see, maybe we can climb there ourselves very slowly. We'll do 39,000 and try start at that. Now I wish I had little nav map working in... I'm gonna try it. Remind me later. But I'm pretty sure... Connect the flight sim. Any luck yet? In Noop. Damn it. Should be this hard. Oh, maybe that's why. Files and directories, maybe that's the one. Because I did move my X-plane at... Okay, let's see, we are reaching, still no good success. To be a bit careful with the in terms of speed actually. Can we go even higher than this? Would 41,000 be enough? Let's see, A320neo cruising altitude. Let me see, what's the maximum? Ceiling is 39,800. So we are very close to the ceiling. Very interesting. Not that much to view. How long is it till our top of... it's gonna be in a long time. Yeah, we have a new cruising altitude, that's fine. Okay, I think I'll leave this again, since we're not really seeing anything. With this viewpoint, hopefully we'll clear the weather soon enough. I'll probably come in at some point maybe and pause the sim, in case I'm not able to get back right on time. But let's see, hopefully we get a bit better viewpoints. But until then, you're in charge. I salute you. Take care of the aircraft, make sure it doesn't crash. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, right? But we can hope. We can hope it doesn't happen, and we can, yeah, even though it's probably gonna happen with my luck. But let's see. I think the Tollis's are pretty good. The Laminar one I would not want to leave. I would come back and find it crashed. It happened with one video. I did not publish that. But yeah, see you in a bit.
Back to our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
the captain is back again. A quick visit. Let's have a look. If we're lucky, we might be sooner or later getting out of this weather. What we need to check. What we need to check big time is fuel. We're coming up to Innebod. Let me have a look now. So Ropal, Innebob. Let me have a look, because they have a different layout on this one. Planned in, where do they have the fuel? So I can compare fuel. Oh, quite a bit of a crosswind. Everything's shaking a bit. What's the passengers feeling? I guess we could do delay if we get delayed, but maybe this PDF doesn't have an estimated fuel on board. That's jolly. If that's the case, maybe the best way to do it is to go to SimBrief itself. Take our most recent flight, view flight plan. And then view PDF. Then maybe we can change the PDF settings. Let me see. Briefing. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Doing some livery stuff. Let me see. Flight plan. Flight plan downloads. Must be able to change the dispatch. Okay, this is the Lido. Okay, if we do Lido, estimated fuel on board. Yeah, we're not flying Lido, we're flying BA WV, right? Again, we have the estimated fuel, or should have it. Oh, look at that. We got out of the weather. Absolutely crazy. Jesus. We are not at the right altitude for this. We would need to be much. And it's just gonna continue basically. My god. What does Windy say about this? If we're looking... not much actually. Wind. Yeah, wind is giving us that. Satellite. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like this all the way. Maybe once we reach the end of the trip it might lessen a bit. Nah, it's gonna be clouds all the way. We're screwed. Okay, let me just see if we can see the fuel burn. The estimated takeoff. Rovni, Odmos, Ropal, Inbod. Inbod should be 13.3. Okay, good. So we did. They have really good on SimBrief where you can kind of see the explanations on how you should read the. And actually talking about that, because that would be very interesting. I'm gonna show it to you. Wait, sorry, that was the flight plan itself. We want to do this one, the user guide. You know, you keep on a different area, it will say what it means, right? Registrations, call signs, estimated fuel on board. So basically just telling you how to read this, the relative position. So it's very interesting information. The wind direction, wind speed, so different altitudes, waypoint identifier, initial track leaving this waypoint, distance from last waypoint. So a lot of interesting information. I'm gonna close that. I mean, look at this. The weather's becoming really, how would you say, interesting actually. We're getting all this. I don't know how they come up, like why is the weather connecting here. Very interesting actually. Let me get a better view spot. Yeah, now we're very in the clear. But the further we go, the more we'll yeah, look at this. Here it looks a bit darker. Should be fine as long as we're flying here, I think. I wish we could go a bit higher in altitude, but I think 39,800 is our max, so it is what it is. It's gonna be a long, Jesus, yeah, it's gonna be very long until we are at our next waypoint. I think I'll just put this back into its normal viewpoint and leave as is. Probably back to pause maybe at some point or to chit chat, but let's see. This is a very long flight. This is why I don't do these usually, right? Because of the length. I don't have enough subjects to speak about or topics. But oh well, you're in charge now. Take care of the plane. See you soon. There we go. Now finally back. Let's see where we are at and what the situation is. We still have ways to go. Let's see if we can get pilot to ADC to start working again. Yeah, we really haven't gotten any good weather. Open top, or you can change the street. Well, that's cool. We're outside of Stockholm now. Let me see if I can import the flight plan. You can add the stars, yada yada yada. We can add the approaches with the vectors, and then we can connect to the sim. At least we can get one thing somewhat right, hopefully. Walker 400. Oh, we need to find some frequency to reach out to. Malmö control is probably the best bet in this situation. Let's see if we can get to the Malmö frequency. God, so many frequencies to go through. Walker 4003, ready to copy IFR clearance. Nothing. God damn it. Give us some luck. Let's try again. Maybe with
Walker 4003 ready to copy IFR clearance.
still not getting. Maybe if we go the Finnish one instead. Could we do the 121? Oh, was it like 5? I think 3. So 2, 1. So many channels.
Walker 4003 contact radar control on 118.0.
Contact radar control on 118.0 Walker 4003. Radar control Walker 4003 at flight level 390. Walker 4003, good evening. Squawk 6453. Squawk 6453 Walker 4003.
Oh, we're getting out of there. Look at that. I thought I was going crazy for a while. Shouldn't we have needed anti-icing on? How the hell have we survived this far? Let's not try our luck actually. Squawk 6453.
Walker 4003 radar contact.
Walker 4003. Ready to copy IFR clearance.
Walker 4003 is cleared to Echo Foxtrot Hotel Kilo as filed. Maintain flight
Yes.
370. Squawk 6453. Walker 4003 is cleared to Echo Foxtrot Hotel Kilo as filed.
Is it becoming
Maintain
night
flight level
or
370. Squawk
look at this?
6453.
Maybe we'll get a night landing.
4003 descend and maintain flight level 370. Descend and maintain flight level 370 Walker 4003.
So hey, we might not get the...
4003 read back correct.
Let me see, we might not get the pirate, but at least we got Pilot ADC back online. That's a great one. Okay, it's not a long journey left. Need to start preparing the approach actually, to be honest. Okay. Fuel looks good. We should be at around 7.3 or something once we get... Oh. Did we end up in the clouds again? Yeah, we must have, right? My god. I doubt it would be this bright. That's a bit of a... Not sure if it's a bug, but... Yeah, crazy difference. Okay, in terms of what we can do is the approach. I'm just gonna... Sorry about that, guys. Just preparing things. We first off need to do windy. That's the only way I know how to get the updated data. So we'll do windy 80s Helsinki. And that should give us a pretty good... So 140... At 5, that's the wind. Do we have a better viewpoint for this? This is maybe a bit better. 145, temperature of -9 degrees. Can't believe I flew without that, guys. Jesus Christ. Hey, it worked. That's all that matters in the end. 994, that's good enough. Don't think there's any rain. We have a very low ceiling, 800 feet. This might almost be an auto landing. Let's pay attention and see. In terms of landing performance, 140.5, 29.35. That does sound very reasonable. Dry. I guess we'll have anti-ice on. Brake mode, medium. 15, right? Status overweight. How the hell can we be overweight? What's our... Landing weight is 155.
Approach on 124.32 Walker 4003.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be... We should be definitely beneath... let me check. Stop margin. Sorry, here. Margin. Oh, sorry, landing weight. This one is off. The landing weight should be 145.3. What's going on with this? With the light effects? Jesus. Look at this, guys. What the hell is happening? Something's going on. I can't move my... I do wonder what's causing this though. Oh, I know why I can't move that, because we're on this one. So that's the one we can compute. Okay, 137. That's our VAP one. Yeah, 137. Maybe the world is ending. Jesus Christ. Let's see once we get out of this. Yes, it does look like we will get out of it. Let's see, what's the Vadi? 370, yeah. Draft Vadi we should be getting. Let's have a look. Approach on one. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Center Walker 4003 at flight level 370.
One, 2, 4.3. Or let me check if we can. Point 3.2.
Center Walker 4003 at flight level 370.
We'll just follow. Something's telling me we're not gonna have a working. I'm actually wondering if this one has with the Lua script to do. It might potentially have something to do with that. I was using this to kind of remove the bloom effects. And I read somewhere that it might be causing some weird artifacts. Let's have a look. So the blah Lua. Shouldn't be that though. Odd. I don't know, maybe it's just weird because of the night effects. Let me see if we can. There's some weird ass light effects going on here. We're basically flying in space. Is everything alright? Let's have a look here. Wheel. Conditioning. Oh, this is in Fahrenheit, right? I was like, damn, Celsius. That's warm or hot. Okay, conditioning looks fine. Pressurization looks reasonable. Oh God, we're back. Eureka. We can still breathe. It's all fine. Okay. Can't really see anything though. What's... Oh, it's probably just text, it's just reflections, right? Okay, let's see. We are soon at our top of descent. We'll start descending, even though... this is not going very well now.
Walker 4003 at 4,000 feet.
Wait, what? We're not at 4,000 feet, unless I've totally lost it. Have I totally lost it? No, we're at 25. We're coming up on our top of descent. We don't want to do open descent. Let's have a look. We want to get down to 5,000 at least. $5,000 with a VNAV descent. This will be very interesting. Sorry about that. Coughing right in the mic almost. Not the way to approach it. Let's see. Avitab charts. So we do have a. Let's put on the landing system already. So we have that prepped. We do have an ILS 109.1, which you can see there, confirmed. Good. Quite a lot of info there. How are we flying now? Are we no longer in the air, or no? We're still flying in the. But I guess it's not that thick, right? So let's see once we get down. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the airport looks. I just did some tests. I always do like a test. I load into the airport, you know, make sure it looks good, make sure I have the libraries and stuff. And it did look very good, this one. And just to showcase the full transparency of which one I'm using, so you don't have to do that. It's this one. And I basically looked at this compared to the JustSim one. Which one am I gonna go for? This one looked equally good, and then if there's another Helsinki in the future release that's a payware, I can buy that one. That's X-Plane 12 native. I must say though, the freeware in X-Plane 12 is super high quality. Let me just show you some of the airports I've already been able to amass, and I do usually put it on a map like this. So these more orange one, red orange are freeware ones, and then the only payware one I have is Manchester. I guess these Nice and Paro should actually be, because these are Aerosoft ones included with the sim, so you can put them as payware. But basically all of these, the rest freeware ones, that do all have very high quality. Some are a bit lower, while some like Gdansk is very high, Prague is maybe a bit lower. But you still have it. I have a few more. I think like I found one for Jordan and stuff, so I'm gonna continue to add. I even have one for Anchorage. I even found one for Yellowknife, so that's very nice. Let me move this away so we can. Well, I just thought, and I suggest everyone do this. You know, you can do this with the Google Maps. It's a great way to keep track. I do the same with P3D, and let me just show you how it looks here. So here I have P3D, I even do the photoreal areas, so I can keep track of what I have. Yellows are the ones I don't have. Same here, orange ones are the freeware ones, paid ones. Purple ones are places that I've actually been at, so that's why I have them in purple. I'm not sure if I've captured all of them. I think Oman should be purple as well, because I've been there. And then I'll add some of them as I go, basically. As you can see here, is my coverage of photoreal for the US. So I've been trying to build on here. Maybe once a month I buy for like 10 euros to buy another photoreal area. My dream is to build at least this area together. I want this with Illinois and stuff, because I want to do a lot of flights. And let's see, Orbex has some here for Alaska, but I'm not sure if Anchorage is worth it, right? It's a bit far north. Here I also have some of Africa, and then I have, and here I have the ones with the Terraflora. So yeah, quite interesting. Just thought I would show that. It's a very useful tool to keep track, and you can do it more detail, less detail. Totally up to yourself. Okay, let's see. Since we're not gonna, I'm gonna clear this discontinuity. There's no point having that vectors, as that's not gonna be the case anyway. We can also then drop it down to 2000. It seems like we are between two weathers, but it's so weird, these the kind of what would you call it, the night effects. I don't know, maybe it's the like the sun going down, right? I was not preparing for a night flight, but I forgot how long it takes to fly from Manchester to Helsinki. Okay, let's see. Oh, interesting. Manchester United defeated Manchester City. Very interesting. Just looking at the scores, I used to follow it a lot more back in the day. I was a big Liverpool fan. Don't know why, I guess because they had some Finnish players. But oh well. Okay, let's see. It does look like it's raining. Looks like we're seeing... God, it's dark though. Look at these... how do you look? Let's look from here. Outside. Yeah, it's getting... It's very dark outside. And what is it, like 40 nautical miles left? We're closing in very fast. Should be at 250 already at Pexen. I guess that makes sense. What's the EPA or ETA according to this? 11 minutes. Yeah, that's a bit optimistic, I would say. We're basically flying over my summer place very shortly. Okay, okay, we're getting some. Why Malmö control?
Expect the Diva 4 mic arrival with the Divam transition with vectors for the ILS approach to runway 15 Walker 4003 will cross Divam at or above flight level 245 and then descend via the Diva 4 mic arrival with the Divam transition to 4,000 feet. Altimeter is 2935 Walker 4003 Wilco Walker 4003 center on 118.0 Walker 4003.
Yeah, 191. No.
Approach Walker
9 or 9 or 4.
4003 descending to 4,000 feet.
Yeah. Okay, we got the right. That's assigned to the right one, the approach. Okay, and we are descending to 4,000 feet. We'll be flying right above Helsinki, or a bit to the left actually. We'll be flying over this island. I wonder why it's 15. Oh, it's 15 because it's 1-4, right? So we're... Oh, look at that. Now we're starting to see Finland. Let me jump outside. As you can see, it's not the best. This is... it should be further real though, once we get closer. Look at the amount of boats though. Crazy amount. There must be a way to decrease those boats. That must be so much wasted FPS. I mean, Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, it's not unreasonable to think there's a lot of boats, but yeah. The sound level is so low though. Oh, now when we're inside, it's crazy high. Let me see if it's because I put that exterior at such a low. So if I now jump outside, and now it's a bit higher. And there we have Helsinki. Oh, now we can't see it because of the damn clouds. But here we basically have Helsinki. Or it's basically here, I would say. This is the area. So we're soon gonna be turning. We're soon gonna be turning a bit left. Let's have a look on the outside. Looks pretty good, this livery though, I must say, this digital one. I like it on the Toliss. I prefer it actually over the normal one. Okay, let's see, we can do these on. So landing lights on. What I don't like is that you get this, you know, look, when I'm changing my viewpoint, the clouds are disappearing. I don't see how that makes any sense. That's just weird. Okay, it's still raining. Look at these towers. Where are we heading, Han Solo? I don't know. To different or to other adventures, I guess. To infinity and beyond. Well, now I'm mixing Toy Story with Star Wars. It really looks like... God, you get really dizzy while looking into that. The vortex. Okay, let's not focus on that. Let's actually just have a look. I guess it's not unrealistic. I'm trying to think though, how does the YouTube plane, rain, cockpit, heavy rain, how does it look? I don't think it looks like this though. I think this is an oversimplification of how it would look. Okay, still getting down, slow and steady. Should have the airport here somewhere. If there's a bit of a broken cloud layer, which is what's bugging out a bit now. Now it stopped raining, for example. This is really annoying though, this the effects. Let's see. Oh, yes, the airport. Maybe we're too far next to it already. Should be coming up here though. I hate though this buggy mess this cloud is. I mean, Jesus Christ. I need to fix that and explain. That's really unnecessary and annoying. Okay, let's see. We don't need to do anything more with that. We can arm it. Oh, that's the terrain. Looks good, which is expected. In terms of the approach, it'll be interesting to see if they give us the turn with the approach. I'm gonna keep the straight one, but let's see if they start giving us headings. And let's react to that in that case. It does look pretty good though. It's really sad that we're getting this buggy weather, because without it this would be an totally amazing view, right? The lights look really good. This is default, right? Or I guess it's not totally default, because this is the Helsinki metropolitan area. And there we have the airport. Look at that. We can zoom in almost with our laser vision. Okay, let's think about this. We are coming up on our transition altitude. We are readying that up. What else? We need to be ready to go flap 1. Basically after this next one, HK 941, we should be going flaps 1. We need to also put some lights on, so that we don't have to worry about that. Altimeter is set and cross-checked. Very good night lighting, I must say. We have some rain again. We're going too fast for it to matter, really. Okay, let's see if we're gonna get any sort of approach clearance, in the sense that they ask us to descend. We'll stay at 4,000 for now. Let me Google this. Explain 12 clouds disappearing when panning.
Walker 4003, turn left heading 295 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 15 at Bantam, maintain 4,000.
29er 5.
Heading 295 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 15, maintain 4,000 feet, Walker 4003.
Okay, so they are giving us the vectors. They want us to maintain 4,000.
Speed checked flaps 1.
We're going flaps 1.
Heading
290.
290 Walker 4003.
I'll put on the lights.
Walker 4003 turn left heading 230.
Yeah, looks like we have the lights on.
932 at Van Tack.
It looks very
Heading
good.
230 Walker 4003.
It's just the flickering wasn't there. Heading 230. Well, basically what we can do a direct here. It's not totally up to protocol, but it's gonna have the same effect, because they want to get us on the approach. And we can put the approach on. And I'm actually gonna put on so that we'll start descending to 2,000 feet. Anything else?
4003 descend to 3,000 feet.
Okay, 3,000
Descend
feet.
to 3,000 feet, Walker 4003.
Now we're once again getting the Star Wars rain effects. Do, 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 do.
Northwest of Van Tack Airport. Fly heading 175 descend to 2,000 feet cleared for ILS to run.
Okay, and we're being cleared for ILS.
Fly heading 175 descend to 2,000 feet cleared for ILS approach to runway 15 tower on 118.6 Walker 4003.
As I do want to do this myself, we are gonna go with auto throttles off. We have a localizer active now. We will be able to capture it. We're almost on the glide slope.
003 altimeter is 2932 at Van Tack contact tower on 118.6.
29er.
Altimeter
32.
is 2932 tower on 118.6 Walker 4003.
So there's been a slight change. Let's put that in. Okay, we have almost captured the glide. Let's go flaps 2.
Speed checked flaps 2.
Apart from that, let's drop the gears at Abupu. Still haven't gotten the handover to the tower. Things are looking good though otherwise.
4003 contact tower on 118.6.
Contact tower on 118.6 Walker 4003.
Does it change it for us? I'm not seeing anything, so I'm not taking any chances. 118.6. I'm gonna drop the gear.
Tower Walker 4003 inbound for ILS approach runway 15.
Gonna add some speed. Walker 4003 established on final. Okay, we're not getting any. I'm hoping we'll get some clearance here. Cabin should be checked. We're a bit low on the speed. Flaps should be going to
Speed checked
full.
flaps full.
Cabin sign should have been on a million years ago. Miss on my end. Let me put the seatbelt signs on. We can see the runway there. I'll go autopilot off. We can do this manually. So now we have manual throttle, manual controls. Let's keep this under the loop. See, I can see I think it's an airplane blinking, so maybe we'll have someone taking off to our left as we're landing. That would be great. AI crashing into us. Still looking good. We're a bit fast maybe, and a bit high. Should be okay though. It is raining, so probably not the dumbest to put on the wipers. 100 above. Let's try to get this one. Continue. Okay, let's see.
Spoilers.
Oh, not the best landing,
Reverse green. Decel.
but I've seen worse. Okay, I think we can.
70 knots.
Oh, it's snowing. Is that it? That's why we're seeing this weird. That was probably a 400 feet per minute landing. It looks so weird though with these snowflakes. It's really not good. It's really messing with my my ability to understand how fast we're going. Maybe it's like that in real life, but okay. And now Helsinki. Thomas Cook. That's a bit old school. Or actually, let's turn on this one. We're gonna go a bit. So I do want to show this airport. Yeah, we never got the approach, just ignored us. Let me take those lights off, just go to taxi. We can shut all these anti-ice, I guess. I think it looks pretty okay. Not sure if it's better or worse than the default in terms of lights. It might be around the same quality, to be frank. Look though at this looks very good. I'll turn on the next one and try to find a parking spot. Must be one somewhere. There'll definitely be one. We'll turn here. Yeah, we need to stop doing the wiping. Doesn't seem like there's any snow. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the snow effects. The rain effects I like. Okay, maybe this is not payware quality, maybe it just seems a bit more refined, but I think it looks pretty good. There's not that many aircrafts here though. Seems a bit dead. We can do 29. I've done that a couple of times in real life. Hey, let's see. Flap is open. We can start the APU. We'll brake here a bit. Start turning in. Let's see how this will go. Does that work? It does look to be working. That's cool. I wonder if the gates work on this one. Let's look from the outside. Should have shut our lights, to be honest. I don't want to blind the people. Now let's see if we can park at the right spot. this should do it. There we go. Parking brake set. Bit warm. We might want to put on the brake fans. APU flap open. We have a working APU. You can shut engine 2 and engine 1. And let's see. Okay, we probably don't have the normal gateway. Could open some work here. Okay, I tried to send a... didn't accept that. Maybe these don't work, but who cares, not the end of the world. But yeah, a pretty nice Helsinki airport, I would say, for X-Plane 12. Or it's for X-Plane 11, but works in X-Plane 12. Let's have a look here. We should be able to get this one by just doing seatbelt signs off. Let's jump inside quickly and just make sure both engines are shutting down. 531, yeah, not the best landing. Let's have a look. We can toggle replay mode. Let's actually put it back quite a bit. Yeah, maybe a bit too much back. Okay, maybe this will be good. Let's see. I think we're coming in pretty nicely. It looks very nice like this. The night lights. As long as we got out of those damn annoying clouds. Okay, let's see. It looks pretty good, the aircraft as well. How does it look from the inside? A bit messier maybe. But oh well. Pretty cool effects here. Pretty okay approach. Can I move this one? I would like that. But oh well, let's see. Okay. Ooh, very close. These trees are not there in real life, no way. Okay, we're a bit... Oh, we did actually land with the... Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was almost fearing that, hey, we're gonna be landing with the front wheel first. It's just that we don't flare that much. Then we get it down. An okay landing overall, but not the... maybe not the best. And then the Helsinki, I've seen this so many times when it's dark like this. It's always nice. It's a nice airport during the night. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this a bit longer video. It was only me who forgot to do the A cars, so I'm not gonna get this flight for my own sake. Or I won't be able to record it for the virtual airline. But nevertheless, it was a fun flight to do. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And otherwise, until next time, bye bye.